going on? It's Raj. It's Wednesday, Wednesday the 17th in February. Just kind of a quick update and an injury report, and to talk about it a little bit. But I've been dealing with a couple injuries since last January, where I feel I overdid it. The one that I blame it on is when I like to do, rows. I usually like to go heavy at the gym, and I was doing 134 or 135 and to 140 or to 140, and I decided to do it with a towel. So you're gripping like this, and then you're pulling it towards you. And I did it to work my grip. What happened was that I think I overworked my tendons. The tendons is not the muscle itself, but it attaches the muscle to the bone. And since it doesn't get a lot of blood flow as much as like say your muscle, it takes a little bit longer to heal. Now the conditions that these are called is tennis elbow and golfer's elbow. Tennis elbow is called lateral epicondylitis, and golfer's elbow is called medial epicondylitis. And with a tennis elbow, it's usually around here. Obviously your tendons right here go through up here and then around your elbow or whatever, and that's where I feel strength. My gripping strength has been weak because of it, and then when I squeeze down I can feel like a little burning sensation, but especially when everything's extended and I try to grip something, and how it came about was that after I worked, I was like, yeah man, I could feel that working. I was happy about it. I was like, man, I can start doing that more often. But then a couple weeks passed, I'm just like, man, that really must have worked me, because I'm still sore. And then when I go to work, I like to put my bag on top of a shelf, and every time I reached up, full extension of my arm, I reach up and grab something and I pull it down. I was like, man, it just hurts, it's sore, And I work in a hospital setting, so I asked one of the physical therapists, and I kind of figured it was reading about tennis elbow and stuff like that, so I just kind of figured what it was, and I wanted to know how they diagnosed it. So I asked her, and she goes, put some resistance and then just up your wrists, and obviously full extension. And I said, yeah, I can feel all the way down here, and even sometimes I can feel some burning sensation. So my right arm has tennis elbow. My left arm, I can feel a little bit right here, and when I say I have golfer's elbow too, I can feel a little bit down here, and that goes when I'm like grabbing something and pulling it. I can feel a little bit here, I can feel a little bit here. The last couple of weeks, like I said, I've been working out sporadically, and haven't been, with weather and school and work and schedules and just too much stuff going on. I just had to, like I said, just been sporadic about things. But the main thing was I've been trying to heal it, and what they say is RICE is what they call it. Rest, ice, compression, and elevation. I've been trying to follow that. When I go to work, I sit there for 12 hours or whatever. I like to put some ice packs on it, and also some stretches. I look some stretches. For a tennis elbow, you're supposed to do some of these. For trigger point massages, they say if you just go right here, it's called spot number 5, and you press down on it, you can actually feel it going through or whatnot. They say you can go against like a counter or put a ball against it and rub it against a wall, and you'll actually feel how all the tension there and everything around it. Just like I said, right above the elbow where you start to feel pain. Of course, some of the exercises you have to, they say once you start getting away from the pain and you just feel weak and you can tolerate it, you do, your wrist curls and just some curling exercise, strength exercises to use. You got to rehabilitate it, and so I have to start doing that now. like I said, my injury has gotten better, but like I said, when I start doing pull-ups, I can feel the tension around my elbows, feel it down here on my left arm, so it kind of sucks for me. But that's kind of a new thing now. And then, like, of course, you know, every other night I put like Tiger Balm, and you know what I'm saying, Mike, buddy that's doing P90X, he told, I actually got this band, I can't find it right now, but you can get a band that you put it on, and it works a little bit for me, you know. So I also went out and got an Ace bandage to compress it even more, you know what I'm saying, and then just try to work it from there. Still not 100%, even like grabbing, see, like, this is one of the tools that I always use to crush. Now it's like I can even do it right now, you know what I'm saying, I can feel a little bit of tension right here where my fingers are, you know what I'm saying, but not as bad as it used to be, where I want to say at the end of January, I can feel like some of the pain kind of radiating down my arm. You know, it's gotten a lot better. It's tolerable. I mean, it's always been tolerable, but now it's a little bit better. And now it's just trying to heal up and take it. They say the reason why it doesn't heal up as quick is because it's a tendon that attaches to the bone, doesn't get as much blood, so it doesn't heal up as quick. And it could take extra weeks, months, and of course if you're constantly working it, it's going to take years, from what I understand. But so that's kind of a quick update on it. Like I said, for anyone that's doing these type of things, you know what I'm saying, that was the reason why I started grip training, is because I wanted to build up, I wanted to be away from these injuries, and unfortunately I think I pushed myself. Not to mention, like, the grip training that I did, I was doing a lot of twisting, you know, and even though I don't think I pushed myself with the twisting, but I think at the time too, like I said, just because I did the towel rows, that really put a lot of strain on my arms. Sucks, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of stuff it does affect. You know, I can't even close my captain's crush right now. Like I said, when it comes to full extension things, it sucks. You know, even just laying on the ground and doing some of my rotator cuff things, it's not 100%. But like I said, that was the whole point. Lesson learned. Learn from my mistake. If you're gonna do anything with the towels, take it down a notch. I think that really worked it, because like I said, each individual finger goes to a mass, and I think when I was gripping on the towel and pulling it towards me, yeah, that certain fingers got more strain than the others, I feel. So but that's kind of the update that's going on right now. Healing up, you know, I was like, gonna start doing, you know, rev abs and rev abs and insanity and all that, and I just been kind of slacking on that because, like I said, it's been busy, and then trying to heal up because I want to be 100%, because I want to keep doing my plyo, I want to keep doing my grip training, I want to keep doing all this stuff. But I think I'm gonna have to put grip training aside for a little bit until I can figure out what I can do better. You know, gotta go have a doctor check it out too. So other than that, I will get it in, you know, I promise that. I will start doing stuff. Like I said, it's been busy with other things too. Like I said, wife got a kid on the way, so I had to go a bunch of classes and all that. So anyways, that's my update. We'll have more up.